So now I'd like to turn back and go through some of the regular segments for our show. Let me start with our quick tips with Paul Thompson. Paul, welcome.
Okay, my quick tip for tonight is sort of something that came out of a train show that I was going on to in the last little bit. I hope you can all see that. I think we're all familiar with model magazines that tell us what to do and what not to do, and full of ideas. This is upside down, but it's actually railways in the Niagara Peninsula. And there's all kinds of books out that you can pick up on the local areas that you've got. And I know a lot of the guys that are modeling, they do this all the time. But to the new beginner, you should take a look at some of the stuff that we can actually teach you out of real railroad stuff. What I've got here is a summary of equipment for a certain year for CPR, a listing of CPR stations. All of this stuff is available in many roads. And if you're specifically looking for stuff to model or a specific era, then the information may be available to you with regular railroad publications. The other thing to do is to pick up books and magazines specifically on the railway prototypes. Some are bent for modeling, some are bent for historical stuff. But it's a wealth of information if you're wanting to narrow down a specific era to model or specific cars to model. And my own personal favorite, I have a collection of manuals for locomotives, and this kind of thing will allow you to run a locomotive more or less prototypically. Like if you have a manual for a GMD1 and you want to run the thing exactly the way the real railroad would, and you're looking for those little wee details to do it, a lot of times they're involved in the manuals. It also helps you in selecting sound decoders if you're looking for specific models. I mean, there are differences in, say, SW1s, and some of them transition, some of them don't, the various sounds and levels. So all of these are clues that you can pick up. And these publications sometimes are dirt cheap at shows and online. Other times, unfortunately, they can be a little pricey, but they're worth looking at. This last one that I wanted to show you was just some track work detail that I picked up from Canadian National on standards. It's a fold out that if you're laying tracks, there's all kinds of little tips that the real railroads do that you may be able to model. You never know. And that basically is my tip for the day, guys. Thank you very much.
Well, Paul, thank you. That's good information to have. Appreciate it.